Okay, it is the second day of the Western Minnesota Steam Thresher reunion, Saturday. I was going to go, but I changed my mind. It's going to be around 100 degrees out, and the humidity is supposed to be up, so I decided to not go. Matter of fact, I've gone out to the garden and wow, out in the sun, it's really toasty. So, in the shop here, it's not too bad. It's 78 degrees right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a temporary spacer here to pull the crank into position to where it's supposed to be and hold it there. So I need an 1.5 inch long spacer. So I got some tubing here that I'm hoping it'll work. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut off 1.5 inches of this. It's brass tubing. Unless I use some copper tubing. Now this will work. I'll use this. So, got the lathe turned on over there. You're not going to see much, but I'll be over there. And we'll see what we got. Safety glasses. Where are my safety? Oh, I know where they're at. They're out in the other shop. No, they're not. They're right here. Pretty dirty, but it'll work. All right, so we'll find a collet the right size. I don't know if this collet will collapse far enough. And this one, 7/16. Nope. I'm gonna have to put a 3-jaw on, or a chuck on. I might have to. I wonder if my tubing cutter would cut it. Let's try that first. I've got several tubing cutters around here. I don't know why I shouldn't. It's tube, and it's a tubing cutter. If I can find one. There we go. Oh, let's see. I will go stand in front of the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Here's the tubing cutter. Open it up so it fits in there. And we want 1.5 inches. Right there. Right there. That's where we want it. Spin it a few times till it's loose, then give it a little crank, and spin it again. Crank. Okay. That's easier than putting a 3-jaw or a 4-jaw on, I guess. So let's zoom back into the motor shaft here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that on there, and then we're going to put a nut on and tighten that up. All right. Yeah, that one's. So, if I remember right, that's a half 20. Right? Geez, I don't remember. And I thought I had a nut for that laying here somewhere that I had picked out. Let's measure it. 24. Yeah, 5/16. 5/16 24. I knew half didn't sound right. 5/16 24. All right. Here's a nut. Oh, it's a lock. This is a locking nut too. I don't want that. I don't want that. Here we go. This one isn't a locking nut. Screw that on there. I probably want to get another one to lock against that so it doesn't come loose. Okay, so why? Something is not quite right. All right, let's see. It's tightening up. It shouldn't do that. Something off in the inside. Oh, I bet I don't have a spacer in there. Well, I've got a spacer in there. But let's see here. I don't think I need to do some calculating here. Let's see. This going down from there. $127 plus 612, so that'd be $738. And that is $795. 738. Just say 800. That's 1538. Subtract 5. 1533. Pretty sure that's what's going on. I think I see the rub marks here. This needs to have it's supposed to have another piece on here for the oil pump. So it actually needs another chunk in here that is 670. Can I cut another piece off of that tubing? That's 670. Let's see if I can. Tubing cutter. Did I take it back or did I lay it down here? It must have took it back. Oh, no, it's laying right here on the chair. Okay. What did I say? $370. $375. We'll go with 375. Oops. Too much. I'm fiddling with it, trying to get it to 375. I got 400. I think that's going to be close enough. Yeah, I don't have that oil pump piece made yet, so that fits on here. I have to have a keyway cut in that slot or keyway. And then it's got to be close. Yep, there it goes. Rolling across the floor. Yeah, it rolls all the way over here. Yeah, the garage stays nice in here. It's the garage is actually well insulated, as long as we don't take a vehicle out or bring a warm vehicle in. So it'll stay pretty decent in here. Well, it seems warm after you've been in here a while, but if you go outside and come back in, it seems nice and cool. Alright, so now this should work. I want to get something to where I can spin that freely and get the pistons and rings all put together, and then run it a little bit with oil in the cylinders to lube it up. It's better than it was. Let's get a wrench here. Wrench it down a little bit. There we go. And it still spins. All right, so now we're in business. We're in business. You guys, I hope you're following what I'm doing here. But what I'm doing now is I can start putting the pistons and cylinders on, and then after that I'll put a little the spark plug hole will be open, and I'll squirt a little oil in them and then run them, and then it'll seat the rings in a little bit. So this is the first one right here. So what we can do is turn it to where that's all the way up. And we'll take and put this down on there and put the pin in it. Maybe. Where's the hole at? There we go. There we go. And then I have some caps. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're nylon, you put them in on each side of the wrist pin, and that way you don't have the wrist pin sliding out and ruining your cylinder. And because the nylon won't gouge the cylinder wall up. Well, they're in. I'll bet you they're in here. Yep, here they are. I'm not sure what they call them. I call them caps. little plugs, basically. And you take and you stick one on each side, and that'll hold the wrist pin from sliding out and messing up the cylinder wall. There we go. Now we got to get the bolt pattern right. Nope. Yep. That's where we want to be. Now, the cylinder head. Let's stop and think what I was doing. Okay, so that's not right. Oh, it's got to be all the way around like that. There we go. Allen wrench. Allen wrench for that. And we don't have to tighten the heck out of them because we're not seating. We don't have any gaskets or anything in there. All we're doing is running the piston back and forth, up and down, with the rings on to kind of seat the rings a little bit. I've done this with all my engines with a lot of good luck doing that. You can check the compression before you start, and then after you finish doing that, the compression will go up maybe 15-20 pounds per cylinder to what it was originally. So I don't have a spark plug or a pressure cylinder pressure tester that'll fit down into that hole, that recessed hole, but there's one in there that's going up and down. All right, now we got to get rings on the rest of them. I don't think I have any more with rings on, so let's go over here. I'm trying to stay in front of the camera. I agree, it's very annoying when you're doing something like this and then the person steps in front of the camera, or what they're doing goes out of frame, so, all right, oil ring. Let's take and push this down. The reason I want to push it down is I've got the caps in there and the wrist pin. And take that out. 2 caps and a wrist pin. There we go. Now we'll slide that up. Well, actually, we'll just take it out. And now we need an oil ring. It's right here. Very carefully slide it down. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have checked the gap. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I should have slid that in here. They're all the same diameter, so I'm just going to check this one in here. Yeah, see, it's too tight. It's too tight. So now I need to take it back off, which is worse. Poop. Good thing I didn't cut my fingernails today. There's a sequence to this. You gotta follow it. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to check. We want to check to make sure we got a ring gap. And I'm shooting for just a couple thou. And so it's tight, it won't even go in. So I need to take and open that gap